In this video we look into our footballing culture at Hisu, and we expect all our players to have these principles in mind, allowing them to produce quality displays on the pitch. We commonly divide the pitch into 4 horizontal zones and 6 vertical spaces. The zones include the build zone, where we concentrate on building our play from the back, drawing the opponents into a press high up, creating gaps in them. We encourage our players to move the ball out of this zone in not more than 5 passes. Next is the progression zone, where we now concentrate on the organized build of the attack, and here we start moving into the spaces that have opened up in the opponent team, and we encourage positional discipline from the players, encouraging them to move the ball in less than 10 touches into the penetration zone. In the penetration zone, here we encourage players to react depending on the defensive organization of the opponent. If the opponents are compact, then we call for a patient play, waiting for the spaces to open up, and if the opponents are not compact, then we try to move the ball fast to attack the space behind the back line. In the finish zone, we require organized and coordinated movements into spaces opening up in the back line of the opponents in attempt to finish up the attacks. This calls for patience from all the players on the pitch and having clear understanding of what to do in reference to the zones and spaces they occupy. The players are required to make the right decisions possible. All these are based upon the 6 Ps of our playing style. These include positioning, patience, passing, possession, pressing and precision. These are principles we don't compromise on, regardless of how talented a player may be. In the terms of positioning, we expect no more than 2 players in the same vertical space, since this will reduce our passing lanes. In the horizontal zones, we expect players to stagger themselves on different lines such that we create multiple triangles across the pitch and diamonds on the wide area and centrally. These generate a lot of passing options for the players whenever they're in possession of the ball. We expect players to stay patient in their positions in different phases of the play to avoid the shape from collapsing. We encourage players to concentrate on diagonal passing, though on few occasions we also allow them to attempt line-breaking vertical passes. We most of the time mix the short passing and switch plays, which may be direct or through the middle, so as to continuously switch point of attack, preventing predictability of our play. We also concentrate on crossing to create chances, as well as creating chances through central penetration, passing through quick 1-2 touches. In case of loss of possession, then the team is expected to initiate an immediate press to win the ball as early as possible. Whenever we are in possession, we encourage our players to react proactively once the ball is lost and try to win it back in not more than 8 seconds, hence calling upon all players near the ball to swam on to the player in possession of the ball, hence initiating a gegenpress. Once we win the ball back, we transition as fast as possible to get into scoring positions to finish. If the opponent builds play from the back, we press with a high line with central compactness, and we encourage our players to implement a mix of zonal and man marking with much emphasis on a ball-oriented press, cutting off passing lanes such that we force them to go long, and we then expect our sweeper keeper to try and pick up the ball behind the back line, since there is a lot of space behind them. For teams that go long directly, we still line up in high mid-block, where we look to win the ball into our 6 so as to transition vertically as fast as possible. However, for some minutes we tend to drop into a mid-block, allowing the opponent to come out of the first phase of build-up unchallenged till when they enter the progression zone, where we now try to win the ball back again through our normal press of a mix of zonal, man and ball-oriented press, causing them to go long and try attacking then on the last ball-sided area during transition, and looking for passes on the blind side of the opponent for the center mid to finish. During transition, concise movement, speed and passing is key to utilization of the opportunity to score. However, whatever we do, should be done with the highest degree of precision, be it positioning, patience, passing, possession or pressing. That's all for today. Leave your comments down below about anything you would like to understand in details. Thanks for watching, and consider subscribing and hit the notification button such that you don't miss out on new videos. Also like and share.